America's rich farmland became a parched desert in 1936 as a withering drought descended upon the Midwest. Once busy farmhouses on thriving acreage were turned to abandoned shanties on dust flats. Here was drought. Emaciated livestock foraged for food. Farm equipment lay idle and homes were deserted. Here in the heartland of America, the most fertile belt of farm acreage on earth had now become a burning wasteland from Texas to the Dakotas. Everywhere the change had wrought havoc as rich topsoil withered to dust and was blown away. The slightest sign of rain brought hope, but none came. Then, on March 2nd, 1936, President Roosevelt signed the Soil Conservation and Domestic Allotment Act. This provided benefit payments to farmers who planted soil-preserving crops and withdrew land from those crops which were soil-depleting. Parched cattle stumbled over dry roads as the government rushed aid to stricken areas. Stockyards, feeling the pinch of depleted livestock, were almost empty. Even sheep, legendary for their ability to feed on short crops, were near starvation. Cattle had to be driven to remote water stations. Men were now charged to offset the ravages of nature. Farm families, struggling to stave off the dry death, hadn't fed their precious crops. In the wake of the fearsome drought, other calamities plagued the farmlands. Invading the drought-weakened crops, grasshoppers struck like a pestilence. Aid stations hastily set up handed out emergency supplies. For among his other problems, the farmer faced this age-old enemy. Electrical storms, when they did bring rain to certain areas, also brought destruction to plant and animal life. But the tenacious farmer was not forgotten. The government created new and powerful irrigation systems. Giant dams rose, sending their precious water flowing over the parched earth. America's farmlands had prevailed among the milestones of the century.